Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to make a useful device that will come in handy in places where there's no electricity. You can connect light bulbs to this homemade device, charge mobile phones or other gadgets. You can also connect power tools. This device is also great for charging a laptop when there's no electricity. Everything works perfectly. Now watch how I made it. To make the case, I used metal that is 1.5 mm thick. I took a blank that was 50 centimeters long. We mark it and then use an angle grinder to cut out the corners. This is how it should look. Next, you need to make shallow cuts along the lines. Now you can easily bend all of this. This is the case we ended up with. Now we need to make holes in it for the connectors and the button. And this is what it looks like after painting. For insulation, we screw a piece of insulating laminate to the bottom. I attach the insulating laminate to studs with cap nuts, which will serve as the feet of our device. Now I need to secure the grill, which I took from a computer power supply. Next, I install all the control panel components. I also took the fan from a computer power supply and attached it using two brackets. I used a transformer from a microwave. I happen to have one with a burnt out winding. We cut off all the wires and remove the winding we don't need. That's the one wound with thin wire. It's also important to remove the metal plates because they will limit the current. To wind the transformer, I use 3.5 meters of wire with a cross-section of 1.5 square millimeters. We remove all the insulation and then we start winding the transformer. You need to wind with two wires at once. It will be much easier and more accurate this way. While winding, I constantly measured the voltage until I got 12 volts at the output. Now, if you measure the voltage, there will be 12 volts between the two blue wires and also between the brown ones. One of the blue wires needs to be connected to a brown one, and then we'll get 24 volts. That's it, now the transformer can be mounted to the case. Next, I took a heatsink from a motherboard and attached 4 IRFZ44 transistors to it. I soldered the transistors following the circuit you'll see later, and now I need to attach 2 wooden spacers to the heatsink. Next, I took 2 transistors called TIP41, 2 capacitors rated at 4.7 microfarads, 2 resistors at 4.7 kilo ohms, 2 at 680 ohms, and 2 at 10 ohms, and soldered all of this onto a prototyping board. This is how it turned out. Now we attach the board to the heatsink. I'm attaching the heatsink using brackets near the fan. We'll also need a voltage step-down board, and I'm attaching it with double-sided tape. I'm attaching the battery with a plumbing pipe clip, and then I connect everything according to the diagram shown on the screen. Here's how the assembly turned out. As you can see, everything works. Now I'll measure the output voltage. It's a little less than 220 volts, but when I connect another battery, it will be higher. I drilled holes in the lid for better cooling. Now I'm attaching the handle to it and I can start assembling everything. Well, the homemade device is finished. Now I can connect any devices to it, but preferably ones with low power, since the internal battery capacity is only 6.9 amp hours. You can charge your phone either from the outlet or from the USB port. You can also connect a soldering iron if you urgently need to solder something and there's no electricity. Or if you simply work in places where there's no electricity at all, for example when repairing communication cables. And now, watch how this homemade device works when connected to a large external battery. By the way, the fan only works when an external battery is connected to our device. Because when using the internal battery, the transistors don't heat up at all, since the power draw is low. I did some experiments, and after running a 900 watt drill for 5 minutes, the transistors were barely warm at all. As you can see, the homemade device works great. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone for watching, and goodbye.